Hello and welcome to another episode of Japanese Anime Mania, or JAM. Guess what time it is? It's finally October! Halloween! Woo! I love Halloween. So, that's why I decided to dress up for these next couple of episodes because, who doesn't want to have blood and nasty red eyes all over them? It's great. Now in the past, I have expressed my kind of dislike for light novels. Granted, I do like reading them. I have picked them up, and now I've been going over the shows that I kind of regretted. Like Black Bullet and No Game No Life. I picked up their light novels, and I'm starting to really enjoy it. Now, here's another one that I really would like for it to be localized because the story itself is kind of confusing, and without the source material, you are kind of left in the dark. That didn't say the show wasn't bad. The show was really good on its own as well, and manages to incorporate elements from the book as well as have its own elements within the show, all combined into one. So, for today, we will review Boogiepop Phantom. Let's go. We start off our story with a string of murders. No one can find who the culprit is, when suddenly a giant beam of light erupts from the ground and it just encapsulates the city. What was this giant ray of light? We don't know. And now, our story begins 5 years after such event. And now, what will happen? The people who saw this light, was there any change to their personas? Did something happen to them? We don't know. 5 years have passed, and now we get to see the reaction to such event. Students around this town are suddenly disappearing, and they blaming it all on Boogiepop. Who's Boogiepop? We'll find out in the next segment. For this segment, it's going to be kind of difficult to explain due to the fact that not all characters are revealed within the show. Like I said, it's based off of a light novel series that hasn't been really adapted into English yet, so you're having to go back and forth on what's happening. Each episode deals with a different character, so we get different storylines. But the thing is that I like about this show is that, like Bakano, you have stories intermingled in between each other. You'll see characters interact with each other that say, oh yeah, we met yesterday and we did all that great stuff. But the thing is though is that in the next episode, they'll explain what they did yesterday. Animation and sound-wise. Alright, so let me start off the bat with, yes, the clips that I've been playing are not toned down at all. They are the exact way that they were produced, because there's like a sepia tone over it. And I like the coloring about it, because it's just like, okay, I'm watching a creepy show. I should, the entire time I felt like I was playing Silent Hill. Just because it was so foggy, it was dark. I tried turning up the contrast, or turning up the lighting, and it just didn't work. And again, I like the show for that, because it's just like, okay, this is a unique experience. And I remembered it a lot more than other horror shows that I've watched. Music-wise, okay, whenever the DVD menu scares you, that was terrifying me. I mean, give this a sound. That's playing the entire time of the DVD menu. Sure, it's like, oh, that's just a sonar sound. Still, it sets the tone, and it goes off, and it's just like, alright, creepy tone, we're done, good, and it just does it over and over again. Something that you don't want to hear in your blank state of mind. Like, just imagine you're walking in the middle of the street, and you hear that, doo. It's terrifying in some ways. For the final verdict for this show, I would have to say, go ahead and stream it. Because it sets the tone for a good horror show. Yes, like I said, it's based off of a light novel. So, after the show, I had to do some extensive research to make sure that I was getting the correct gist of the show. Another thing that I really enjoyed about it was that there was the themes of escapism as well as just a bunch of really good themes that you don't see in anime nowadays. It's just like, alright, that's really cool. That you're trying to express the idea of trying to escape from reality. And Boogiepop is there to take these kids who don't want to face reality. They are tired of just dealing with school, dealing with life, and they're just like, please, I would rather be somewhere else. And Boogiepop comes and takes them away. And that's what I like about it, because it's just like, yes, he's granting their wish of just wanting to be done with life. Yeah, I know it sounds kind of morbid, but like I said, we're in Halloween, so we're going to have some scary shows here, as well as morbid thoughts. Boogiepop Phantom is licensed by Nozomi Entertainment and streamable on kissanime.com. For alternate recommendations, I would have to say Hell Girl. Yes, Hell Girl is an old show, but that show, again, legitimately creeped me out because basic premise is that normal people can send just anybody to hell in this case, to where they give the person a doll and the doll will just send them to hell. I don't want to go into more details than that, but if that doesn't pique your interest to where, you know, a normal person could just do that to anybody, that's prime A horror stuff right there. Hell Girl is licensed by Funimation, and I do believe it's streamable on their website, and if not, it is on kissanime.com. Now, I'm gonna cheat here. Sorry for you guys out there like, but it's not anime. But I'm gonna cheat here and say the Silent Hill franchise. Because Boogiepop Phantom is, if I was playing Silent Hill, this is what I would see. Because of the monsters, the tone, the music, the setting, even the color scheme, it's just like, this screams Silent Hill. Silent Hill is done by Konami and is available on almost every console. Thank you so much for watching, everyone, and happy Halloween!
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none.